Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add padding to the typical menu item here. And we're going to add 50 pixels of padding to push that off. We want this padding to apply to all of them equally, so we can use the typical menu padding here rather than having to set it specifically. And our typical menu item left padding, if we just say 50 pixels there, that moves the text 50 pixels over. There we go. So now you've got, and maybe 50 pixels is too far. Maybe we should move this over a little bit or something. But in any case, we've got the image sitting beside each one of these menu items. And if we click away, you know, nothing changes because all the menu items are in exactly the same spot. So now what we need to do is we need to change that up. And the way we're going to do that is by coming down to our tab 1 styles. Remember from this image that tab 1 is going to be a light bulb. And actually this is the one we want to show. And so we're really starting our image 400 pixels down from the top, which is what we have to tell this now, is that we're going to move it 400 pixels down, and the next one will be down 450, and the next one will be down 500, and then the last one will be down 550, and that will show the link state for each one of those. So if we come back over to our, let's see, come back over to our site, and tab 1, link background style, instead of top left, we are going to say minus 400 pixels. Whoops, pardon me. It's vertically minus 400 pixels. And the horizontal position is going to be 0. Okay, and so tab 2, link state, will be 0 and minus 450. And tab 3 link state will be 0 and minus 500. And the fourth one will be 0 and minus 550. If we come back over here and hit save, most of these should look differently now. There you go. Now what we have is our link state is, well, obviously I've got a little bit of work to do on this. So hover state currently displays as the current state, which is what we want, but you can see how it's changing color automatically now. Not just changing color, but also changing position, right? We've still got our light bulb thing going on here once we hover. So now we need to take the next step in changing, and we're going to set our hover state, and the hover state is going to be that paler state, right? So the first hover state is minus 200, and then minus 250, minus 300, minus 350. So then we come back over to our site, and again our link state, our hover state now. Oh, look at that. This one is also missing the image. No repeat. Horizontal position will be 0, but it's minus 200. And, you know, I think I must have forgotten the image on all of these. I did there. Okay. So, and then the hover position here is 0, minus 250. And then this one is 0, minus 300. Whoops, I think I messed that up. Hover here is, this one is 0, minus 300. 0. Got to keep that stuff straight. This one here is minus 350. and we hit save. Come back over and refresh this. I obviously have a number not properly set over here yet. If we come over to our category columns, okay, you can see that hover is working properly. Now we just have to get current working properly and current parent. So we'll come back over here and, well, actually first let's look at our image. A current starts at 0 and 0, and then 0 minus 50, 0 minus 100, 0 minus 150. Those are going to be the current and the current parent. So current is going to be 0 and 0. Oh, that says repeat in both directions. No repeat. That's why we saw that silly thing. And then this one is going to be 0 and 0 and no repeat. And tab 2 styles, this one will be 0 and minus 50. And then 0 and minus 50. And then 0 and minus 100. And 0 and minus 100. Whoops, 150 actually. This is 0 and minus 150. And number 4 is, no, that was 100. And this is minus 150, 0, and minus 150, 0, and minus 150. Okay, so we come back up here to the top, and we should actually be 100% completed with this now. That is, let's see, where are we? Okay. So this is our current condition, this is our hover condition, and our gray is our link condition. If we switch over to this one, you can see those are all gray, but the hover conditions work. And so what we have now is a menu that has a little background image that shows up in different states depending upon what the condition is, which is exactly what we were trying to do. And we accomplished that using the progressive refinement available in this plugin, whereby we have separate styles for tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, and tab 4.